Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hello, Kaz. How are you doing? She says she is working on a Noble Knits shawl. So there's holes in the edging pattern. Oh, that is cool. I've not ever made anything by Noble Knits, but they have some great patterns. It's hot, but you're keeping cool and knitting with the TV. Awesome. Good to see you. Good morning, Victoria. How are you this morning? That's a beautiful picture. You made a in your picture it looks like an angel, so a crocheted angel. That's cool. Life in Stitches, good morning. How are you this morning? Trucker Steve is in the house. Hey, Trucker Steve. Hi, Frozen. Lena. Lena's Designs. Hello, Rita. Good to see you. What are you up to? Hello, Denny. A napkin holder. Oh, cool. Hi, Mary. That's Mary Webb. Night Nightbot's still screaming that Instagram at y'all. Instagram. Instagram. Oh my gosh. Oh, well that's nice. I like that. I bought some of that stiffener for them and I have not tried it yet. Good morning, Sandy. How are you? Hello, Suze. Good morning, Alicia B. Oh, really? This time of the day? I thought you always talked to him at a different time. But that is A-OK. Hot coffee, gonna bake biscuits for breakfast. Awesome. So far, so good, Steve. How about you? Is it cool where you are? Okay. Well, whatever has put you in bed, I hope you feel better. I'm going to start this morning with a really good story. I know that I'm not the only one out there who wanted to know what the statistics are on butterflies. Would y'all like to know? Now, I say statistics, you can that implies that there are numbers available, and there might be. I haven't seen it in this article just yet, and I'll be looking over here at this article. Good morning, Donna. Life in Stitches says lots of crocheting. This is the Seeing Double Crochet Mystery Shawl. Yeah, it turned out so good. This is the other little end right here. And it's chilly right now, right here by the air conditioner, because I've got both air conditioners going. If I don't have them both going, the heat will build up in here through the day. So we have to start with it really cool in the morning. It does look like a cardigan. And I, I have thoughts for a cardigan also. Another one that's coming. Yeah. So let me read this to you guys. I'm not going to put it on the screen. I'm just going to read it to you. So the monarch butterfly populations are thriving. I have been wondering, like a lot of people, if they are dwindling because at times I don't see as many of them. Scientists have warned for several years that monarch butterflies were endangered because the number of winter colonies was diminishing. Several research projects over the past 20 years have found that population numbers were down up to 95%. The causes were variable. Scientists suggested climate change. They can travel up to 100 miles a day. Now, I don't know about you guys, But that's some positivity right there. That is some stamina. That's some get up and go. That is some nonstop movement. 100 miles a day. That's awesome. But extreme weather events are known to make them vulnerable. That issue increases when the roost or cluster migrates. Habitat loss, deforestation, and herbicide overuses are also thought to be contributing factors. There's this perception out there that monarch populations are in dire trouble. It's like me, a lot of people thought that, said Andy Davis, who serves as an assistant research scientist in the Odom School of Ecology at the University of Georgia. It goes against what everyone thinks, but we found that they're doing quite well. In fact, monarchs are one of the most widespread butterflies in North America. Davis says there's a study on butterfly populations, and it suggests that although population losses do occur due to changing factors, weather, migration issues, this professor of college at the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences in Georgia said there are some once widespread butterfly species that are now some once widespread, but so much attention is being paid to the monarchs instead. They seem in pretty good shape overall. So what they have is people out in the field that will look over. They give them a 2-day time frame, and they have a 15-mile radius, and they watch this 15-mile radius for 2 days, and they count the number of butterflies they see, and they write that down and they send it in. And that's where the data comes from. It's from people who are actually seeing the butterflies. Good morning, Lorna. Oh, isn't that interesting? You've had butterflies just show up on your boat even when you were miles offshore. Isn't that amazing? There's a lot of people say that butterflies are people from our lives that come to revisit us. I do too. So, one of the things that they're saying, if you want to have more butterflies, is to have more milkweed. That butterflies really, we think about um, uh, like flowers only, but they like milkweed. And there's lots of different varieties of milkweed. Good morning, Patricia. Good to see you. A bush in your yard, butterflies love. A butterfly bush. Yes, I've heard of that too. Tall, spicy purple flowers. Me too. Pineapple sage plant. Biggest attraction in your yard. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're attracted to a lot of different things. We have a bush that's I don't even really remember what it's called. We call it the marijuana bush because it has the the leaf on it tends to look like the 3 leaves just like that, but it's not. And it when it comes out, it's purple flowers. So I don't know if y'all know what that bush is, but the butterflies love it. So do the bees. And we actually have had bumblebees out here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it's called. That's what the leaves look like. Lavender bushes. There is actually something called a lavender sage bush. I know you guys have seen it and maybe not realized that is what it's called, but it's like a silvery, it's a shrub, and it's kind of like got silvery look to it, and then it gets these tall stalks, and that looks like, you know, and it's actually an herb, I believe. Yeah, you can buy the seeds to put out too. What's it called? It's called, the butterfly bush is called a budlish, budleaf, or budlish. Oh, they lay eggs with the milkweed. I see. Hi, Barbara. Purple sage. Mm-hmm. Oh, that stuff smells so good when those shrubs are when those shrubs are blooming out. Oh, they smell so good. Budleia. Budleia. Okay. So I thought we could use a little bit of good news about the butterflies. Now, I also found another page that tells me some more good news. Paul Rudd, who sent a letter to a seventh grade boy. Now, the actor Paul Rudd is the actor who played Ant-Man in the Marvel movies Ant-Man. And there was a 12-year-old boy who his classmates had refused to sign his yearbook. So Paul Rudd signed his yearbook, and he sent him a signed Ant-Man helmet. And he told him in his yearbook, he said, things get better. A United Airlines captain wrote a letter to a little girl who had been on his flight who lost her tooth. She lost her tooth during the flight. And so he wrote a letter to the tooth fairy for her. Telling she lost it on my flight. Everything was okay. Good morning, Jean. Morning, Tony. It might be a lilac bush that I have. I'm not really sure. Yes, lavender oils. A Siberian husky was rescued miles off of the water in the New Jersey coast. A Siberian husky that doggy paddled more than a mile off the coast of Union Beach, New Jersey, was rescued by two Monmouth County Sheriff officers on Monday. I left out of that one. I just, mm-mm. Yeah, lilacs smell so good. They smell so good. I've not heard of that one. Nicosai. Not heard of that one. Smells like lilacs. The San Bernardino County Fire Protection District rescued two puppies from a tortoise den in Yucca Valley. A unique rescue mission. Very unique rescue mission. So the puppies crawled in with these tortoises, and the tortoises were crawling on top of them. It's probably the tortoise's way of playing, you think? Yes, they have ants. And you know what? Now we're back to that old Ant-Man thing, huh? Maybe one of them is an Ant-Man. Those Ant-Mans aren't bad looking, just so you know. Another thing that uses ants is the, oh, what do they call? Great big. round peonies. The peonies have to have ants in order to bloom, and it's interesting because my my ex's father-in-law had them in his backyard, and if he didn't have ants, they just did not bloom well. So I saw that firsthand. He needed the ants. Oh, you're making lavender scent pouches today. How cool. Oh, that's neat. Lilac scented house spray. Ah, peonies. Yeah. Yeah. You have to shake the ants off. See? Yeah. Huh? They're covered in ants. That's what makes them bloom. I wonder how that works. Okay. So, you guys, if you guys got any good news, anybody have any good news? Anybody? I know Denny said she was with her grandchildren and she was happy for get to spend some time with her grandchildren. I have good news where I was able to go back and get my hat from last night. You know, the paws were off a little bit. I'm getting really close to getting this finished. That's about halfway, you guys, right there. I'm going to put another stripe up here. Good morning, Dana. That's good. You heard from your caseworker and things are moving along. That's good news. Anybody else have good news this morning? And is anyone practicing their affirmations? Oh, congratulations, a baby girl. Your step cousin had her baby as a baby girl. That is good news. I wish I could say the same. We did have clouds, but we did not get any rain. Still have hope. Your grandson is 2 weeks old today and is doing great at home. His name is Nico. Aw. No cancer. Yay. Yes, I know Alicia's doing her affirmations. The Reds won last night. Oh, don't know who they are, but congratulations. Oh, look at that. Rita's using her affirmations every day. I am worth it. I have value. I am doing good. I'd take it, Alicia B. I would take that rain. Steve says his good news is he woke up this morning, he slept great, he's having tea and eating healthier. Woo woo. That is good news. Lots of good news this morning. That's awesome, you guys. That is awesome. Oh, the Cincinnati Reds. Okay. Did I see that Wimbledon was fixing to start? Ugh, I always like to watch Wimbledon. Needs a cuppa. He's doing tea instead. Good morning, Jilliam. Counting stitches in the poncho. Oh, that's a lot of stitches. Alicia B knitted 3 feet on her scarf shawl in the last 2 days. Yes, it's wonderful. That's just wonderful. It's going to be so cool when it's done. Lorna survived stage 3 for colon cancer. Amazing, Lorna. We're so glad you're here. Are you watching the birds? Yeah, I like to listen to the birds in the morning. Gonna have some watermelon? Awesome. Matter of fact, I'm hearing the birds now. I do have a tree right here. The final? Oh, so Wimbledon's been going on? Okay. So if that's the case, then I need to get on YouTube TV and see if I can find some of that to watch. I know it sounds boring, but I really like the tennis. Don't tell me who's in the final. I'll find out for myself. Yeah, she says she's close. She's close to it. Crocheting your fingers off lately and still have a huge yarn store left around here. You too? Oh, what is his name? Dogovich? Dogovich? I think that's how you say that. Well, have a great day, Life in Stitches. Have a great day. I bet they have lots of people going to the Wimbledon. Sonicare toothbrush, about the size of a manual brush. Really? I didn't know they made them that size. That would be kind of cool. Because the other ones, I mean, it's not that big, but it does seem a little strange. Well, I've been watching tennis for a little while, Lorna. Djokovic is, yeah. Catherine is I don't pay any attention to that, Patricia. I I don't know anything about the Duchess, or I don't pay any attention to the English people, the Queen and all that. I don't follow that. Yep, it is the little things. Let's see. So I'm trying to eat healthier. I have been eating healthier, and Serbs is down a couple pounds. That's good. He's starting to get to be too chunky. It's a little too chunky. And I know that it's better for his health to get him down a little bit. And if we can get some cooler weather, he and I are going to start walking again. I know. It's going to be a bit. So I found out how to resolve the issues that Serbs was having because he was having an upset stomach. And I'm hoping that now that we've figured a little something out, they said that if you give your dog, if they're having an upset stomach, it could be that stomach acid was building up a little bit in his tummy because it was like he only gets fed once a day. So that long time frame between eating, you know, at 3 o'clock this afternoon to 3 o'clock the next afternoon is a long time for him. And so they said if you split that up and you give him part of it at one time and then part of it later, then they don't build up all that stomach acid and he won't get sick. And it's been working. So he's been getting a cup in the morning, and then I give him 2 cups when he has his meal in the afternoon. So, what? Probably going to have some more salad later. I don't know quite yet, Kaz. It's a pretty quiet day around here unless Mr. Fiber and I go do anything. He's working again today, so he gets off at noon. Sometimes we might go do something when he gets off work, but you never know. Surprises me sometimes and says, "Let's go to Abilene and go get Italian food," or something like that. So you just never know. But I'm planning on another salad. Yeah, it always kind of, always sounded a little bit mean to only feed him once a day, but it was a way that I could control how much he was eating. But he seems a lot less frantic now, having split it up. I tried doing like grain free, and I tried I tried a lot of different things, little different foods for him. The main thing that I do for him that really seems to this is working better than anything else. I thought it was a protein issue. Dogs need a certain amount of protein, they actually do. And he was having like itching and stuff. Well, it was one of the supplements that I was giving him, because when I quit giving him that supplement, the itching stopped. So you just never know. It's always a wait and see with them. It takes about a week or so when you make a change, but I think he's a lot less frantic now. Oh, yes, Nico seems to think he needs to eat all the time. So, yeah, they would not get along. But Nico would get along pretty good with Mauser. They sound a lot alike. Oh, you morning people. Oh my goodness, you morning people. Well, that is so not sure what we're going to do next Saturday yet. We'll have to see. Speaking of the guy, yeah, are you coming up? Okay, getting underneath. It's like, okay, you're not moving. I'm going to lay down. So I'm not sure what we're going to do for next week. I'm this weekend. I'm going to get out my notebooks and stuff, and I am going to come up with a sort of a routine. Okay. So I'm kind of leaning for next Saturday about talking a little bit about our positivity to routine, about how having a little bit of a routine helps to keep us in that mode of being positive, about doing our affirmations, exercise, food, things we do, just things we do every day, like make the bed even, or that kind of thing. So if you guys would like, kind of give me some idea, kind of give some thoughts about what the routine is that gets you going every day and keeps you positive. So that's where I'm headed for next Saturday, and I'm going to try to work on that this weekend. And then I have something to tell you for next week. Tomorrow, the Sing Double Shawl, I'm finishing the video for it. So tomorrow I'm going to be showing you how to do this edging, and I'm going to show you that video live tomorrow. Okay. And I also have um, tomorrow I will be revealing the prize winner for um, Facebook. I'm going to be picking the Facebook winner for the Facebook group from the members. So, yeah, lots of good stuff coming. Okay, you guys. Yeah, see, and that's part of it too, Steve. I know that we all have different routines because of different schedules too. Thank you all for being here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you tomorrow evening. Have fun today. I love you, Chelsea. I love you, Oliver. I love you, Solomon. I love you, Carrie. I love you, SJ, Sailor. Sailor's doing better. That's good news, you guys. Sailor is doing much better. So there's some good news for you too. And I love all of you guys. So have fun today, and I'll see you later.